everyone, it's Jason from EskimoTV.net, and today I'm going to be talking about Hocus Pocus 2, which is now streaming on Disney+. If you'd prefer to read my review, you can check out my written review at EskimoTV.net. Let's go ahead and talk about this movie. Unfortunately, Hocus Pocus 2 is one of the worst films that I've seen in 2022. The story is incredibly hokey, it lacks any substance to really capture the audience's attention, and the musical numbers are either forgetful or completely embarrassing. Now, full disclosure, I am not the target audience for this content. I did not grow up seeing that original 1993 film, and therefore I do not have any nostalgia that affected my viewing experience, and I thought that that original film, when I got to see it as an adult, was nothing extraordinary. If you are a die-hard Hocus Pocus fan, you may want to take my opinion with a grain of salt, and perhaps this film will be what you are hoping for. It's kind of hard for me to tell since I really couldn't get into either of the films, but for anyone who didn't care for that original entry, this sequel does nothing new to win you over. It's really more of the same stuff. The Sanderson sisters, Winnie, Mary, and Sarah, reprised by Bette Midler, Kathy Najimy, and Sarah Jessica Parker, respectively, have returned to Salem on Halloween Day. High school students Becca, Cassie, and Izzy, played by Whitney Peak, Lilia Buckingham, and Belissa Escobedo, respectively, attempt to stop the sisters before they take over this entire town. There is little appeal with this family-friendly film other than maybe to relive nostalgia some people have for this cult-followed flick, or maybe to introduce youngsters to a tame, spooky film. I can see them maybe having fun with this film. The Sanderson sisters have a quirky, quick-witted flair. Unfortunately, it didn't produce a single laugh, nor did their presence convey any dread or real terror. And I understand that's not the tone screenwriters are aiming for, but when the intention is to be funny or amusing, and I am not amused nor in suspense, the film begins to become a drag, and I was pretty bored for most of its runtime. None of the musical numbers are truly memorable, perhaps besides the eyebrow-raising choice to include Blondie's classic One Way or Another, which is admittingly catchy, but it's not original nor conducive to the sinister intentions that the sisters have, and it just feels completely out of place. Like, what are we doing here? It just felt like a silly mess. Hocus Pocus 2 is silly and fully aware of what it wants to be. If you can get on board and have fun with these sisters, you might enjoy the film more than I did. The actors do well with what they are given, particularly the trio of sisters. They give it their all. You can tell that they're having a lot of fun with this, but the unengaging screenplay did not give me anything to latch onto. The film begins with a flashback I thought added flesh to the trio of sisters, but the film fails to delve any further into how their past makes them who they are. And I felt that that was a missed opportunity, because when the film first opened, I thought, wow, this is starting off pretty good. Maybe this movie will win me over. Unfortunately, that was not the case. I give Hocus Pocus 2 a D. Let me know what you all thought about this movie. Y'all might have a totally different opinion than me. I might be totally wrong on this, in the sense that I know a lot of people really love this movie. It's a cult classic. Let me know your opinion, whether if it's similar or if you're totally in disagreement. I would love to know your thoughts on why you liked or did not like this movie. And if you enjoyed this review, please hit that like button. You can also consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more reviews like this in your feed. And you can also check out my website, EskimoTV.net, if you want to check out written reviews from myself as well as other authors. Thank you all so much for giving me your time. Until next time, my name is Jason Escamilla from EskimoTV.net.